In our last set of lessons, we learned about playing songs using your finger numbers. You know, you've got your 1 for your C, your 2 for your D, your 3 for E, 4 for F, and 5 for G. And then you put your song in your C position, and I just tell you a bunch of numbers, and then you play. That's not a bad way to start off with music, but eventually we want to get to the point where we can actually learn to read some music. Okay? So, in this lesson, we're going to be talking about reading music in the treble clef. Remember that this upper clef right here is the treble clef, and we're going to learn about the line notes and some space notes. We're going to learn what the C, the D, the E, the F, and the G looks like in terms of music. Okay, let's get our text box here, and hold on a second. There we go. Took a second. Okay, this note right here is called C. This is called E, and this is called G. Now look at how logical this is. C is right here. It skips up. You see how the notes are going up to E, and then it skips up to G. And notice I call these line notes because there's a line intersecting the C, there's a line intersecting the E, and there's a line intersecting the G. Let's look at these notes over here. I'm going to call these space notes because look, there's no line intersecting them. They're kind of sitting on a little space, okay? So I'm going to call this one D, and this one's called F. And again, look at how logical this is. This is D, up here is F. So here's C, here's D, here's E, here's F, and at the top is G. And those are the C's, D's, E's, F's, and G's that you've been playing in your last song. You may not know how to read music. You may not know that you were playing those specific ones, and these are in the treble clef, usually written in the treble clef. Now this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a little exercise on these notes. We're going to figure out together what these notes are, and then look at what you've got. This song is called Lightly Row. It's your song for day 2. We're going to figure out the notes together, and then I'd like you to try to play this song on this day. Just maybe go, and this is in your handouts. You can print this song up and just maybe write the notes in. Go to the piano, try to play this song. Notice this song is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 measures long. Okay? But let's go back here. Let's kind of review some of these notes. Let's see if we can figure out these notes together. Okay? This is an E. Notice it's on a line, right? And it looks just like that E there. Now you may say, well, this one's filled in. This one looks black. This one looks open. It doesn't matter. That refers to how long we hold the note down. We're going to get into rhythm pretty soon, but right now we're just getting to note reading. So this is E. This is another line note. This one's G. Oh, here's a space note. It's the lower of the two. It's D. And this is F. Okay? What do you think this one is? This is C. What do you think this one is? If you said F, you are right. And again, if I'm going a little too fast, feel free to pause this and review. This is the same note, so this is also going to be, you guessed it, F. And then one above F is going to be G. Then one below G is going to be F. And now let's go backwards in the alphabet. One below F is going to be E. And then one below E is going to be D. Okay? All right, so just review this for a second. And now let's look at the actual song we're going to learn. Let me get my text box going. There we go. We're going to write in all these notes. Now, let's think about it. This is a line note. It's the top one. Yes, it is G. This is also a line note. Don't forget, the second highest line note is E. And then there's another E. And again, we're not going to worry about this one being filled in and this one going to be open. Then this is an F. And this is a D. Yes, that's right. This is a D. This one right here is C. And then we're going to go straight up. C, D, then we keep going up to E, we keep going up to F. Notice that we just go straight up the alphabet, we just go straight up the piano, C, D, E, F, and we hit our high point, G. And then another G. And then another G. Okay, let's look at this measure here. This is the same thing as this. So this is G. That's E. And that's E. And we've had this measure before. This is F. This is D. And this is also D. And finally, that brings us to our last two measures. This is C. We skip up. Notice how we're going up right here to E. And this skips up even more to G. Then we have another G. And then we end on a line note. And we are on C. So this is what we're going to do. You're going to go to your handouts. You're going to look at your song and try to play this in the right hand. You remember where to put your right hand. It's in that C position. So we're going to go back to that C position, play this song. On the next day, I'm going to play this song for you, and you're going to have some practice tips and really make sure that you're playing it right. Okay, thanks, and I'll see you in the next lesson.